Mark Casse is the trainer of Wonder Gadot, and that's what we're going with now because that is the correct pronunciation. Wonder Gadot will be the first filly in the Travers since 1979. Mark, Roger Weiland, Chris Honorado, ESPN Radio in Albany. Good morning. Happy Travers Week.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So let me just start with, how is Wonder Gadot doing? How has she trained? How are her latest workouts been? Are you feeling pretty good going into the draw tomorrow night?
I feel as confident as one can be in horse racing. I would say, to answer your questions, her workouts have been A+, or the way she trains has been an A+. So there may be more talented. We'll see on Saturday, but I would find it hard to believe that there's many training any better than she is currently.
Mark, what made you decide that this was the right race and the right spot for Wonder Gadot to go against the boys in the Travers?
Well, one, she excels at longer distances, so the mile and a quarter, she's already won at a mile and a quarter. I'm not sure there's anybody else there that has. We feel with her affiliate against the Colt, she gets 5 pounds, which going a mile and a quarter can be a significant amount. So she gets the advantage there. And her owner, Gary Barber, is a big sportsman, and he always likes to think out of the box. And we just think this is a good time. It's been too long since Phillies tried the Colts, and definitely been a long time since Phillies won the Travers. I was thinking today about, we go over about the Triple Crown and how long it took to get a Triple Crown winner. Well, it's over 100 years since the Phillies won the Travers. So we're trying to make some history.
Yeah, we'll go all the way back to 1915 with Lady Rotha. Mark Casse, the trainer of Wonder Gadot, with us here on Big Board Sports 104.5, the team, ESPN Radio. Mark, I'm the idiot who in the winner's circle on opening day confused Irad and Jose after you won a race. And as somebody who has a brother who looks a lot like me and we're close in age, I should be a lot more careful with things like that. But there's no mistaking who your rider is this Saturday. It's Irad Ortiz. I know you announced that this morning. He's off Hofburg, of course. Hofburg spikes a fever and is out of the Travers. What does Irad bring to this trip for you?
Well, I mean, he brings the leading rider right now at Saratoga, the guy that's getting it done, and more importantly, him and I have had success together, and I think he's a wonderful young man, and we're just excited to have him. We kind of sat chilly. We had some options that we were looking at, 3 great options, but as soon as he kind of came available, I think it was a pretty easy decision. He's the guy he's the leading rider. He's getting it done, so it's nice to have him.
Mark, what kind of style is Wonder Gadot? To the lead, middle, coming from behind? What kind of style are we talking about for those who don't know a lot about the horse Wonder Gadot?
I'm laughing because you missed it the one time there. It's like everybody's trying Wonder Gadot, and she gets called so many different names. She's going to be fairly close to the pace. She's the kind of filly, she doesn't have a big turn of foot. She's more of just a stayer. So what we want to do is try to get her in a good position, not far off the pace. If the pace wasn't fast, she could be on the pace. That's what she did in her last start. She won on the lead, and it's one of the things that makes her so good is her ability to adjust accordingly. But Irad's we're not going to be very far from the lead, hopefully, down the stretch and into the first turn.
Do you have any preference on where you're drawn tomorrow night, Mark, with this filly? And I don't know what her morning odds will be, but I also imagine on top of where your preference is post-wise, she's going to take on a lot of money on Saturday, I have to imagine.
I think she will, and I think Irad also will bring some of the money. I think her name is going to bring some money. I believe that the girl against the boys would be hard. I would be disappointed if there were many ladies out there betting against her to beat the boys. So I think she's not going to be the favorite, but she's not going to be a long shot, I don't believe. As far as the post position goes, probably any trainer you talk to will tell you the same thing. We kind of would rather not be down inside. It just, so many things can happen. With the 1.25 miles, the outside post position is not near as bad because there's a pretty significant run to the first turn. You always worry about getting outside when you're going 1 1/8 here because it's not as long a run. But if you said to me, here you get to pick a post, I would probably pick 7 or 8. Really would not like to be 1 or 2, and you can almost bet that's what number I'll get in that kind of Saratoga meet. If I went right, I should have went left.
Yeah.
I don't know what the odds are of getting the one post so many times, but if those odds went for me, I could win the lottery.
And I can see why you don't want to be down on the inside, because it's not going to be. This isn't a field of 6. This is going to be a field of maybe 10, 11 when we find out for sure tomorrow. Mark, what kind of demeanor is Wonder Gadot? Does she like the limelight? Does she like the cameras? And does she have any clue what's going on here with all of that?
She knows she's special, but she's a diva. You know, she takes it all in. Nothing really bothers her. We took her yesterday to the paddock to let her kind of look around, and she thought we were out for a picnic. And she loves it. She takes it in. It's going to be important. It's going to be a big crowd on Saturday. We have to walk. A lot of people don't realize this, but there's about a 1/4 mile stretch that we have to walk between a crowd on both sides, and they are usually a pretty rowdy crowd, and they're going to be making a lot of noise, and I have a feeling we're going to be hearing her name quite often. So some of the horses that's going to affect. I don't believe that will be the case with her. She's been to the Kentucky Oaks. She's been to the Queen's Plate. She's been to all the big races, and so far it just doesn't even faze her. So I'm hoping the same happens on Saturday.
Well, we're looking forward to it.
I can't wait for her.
I thought Chris said it best earlier in our show, is that, there's no justify in this race, would have been the Triple Crown winner. And to bring in a horse like Wonder Gadot kind of makes it a little sexier, if you will,
no
appeal
doubt
for a lot of people to have the filly in against the boys. I think it really helps the overall exposure for this year's Travers.
I think the Saratoga and the NYRA are all quite happy she's there. And you know what? It's great for horse racing. I hope everyone gets to see the Wonder Woman that we've seen, and she shows up. And no matter what, as long as she'll give us her best, and where that puts her, that's horse racing. So we'll see. But I'd be surprised if when the dust clears, you don't hear her name somewhere at the top.
And it sounds like, as the trainer, and you seem an honest guy to me, you wouldn't be shocked to see your horse in the winner's circle when it's all said and done at 6:30 on Saturday evening.
Not at all.
Gotcha, Mark. Great pleasure having you on. Thanks. I'm sure you'll be busy the rest of the week, and we'll talk to you for television tomorrow at the draw. And good luck on Saturday.
All right, you guys have a great day.